Hey guys, today I'm rounding the corners of business cards and just talking about brand design. So, if you ever feel like your business is just another face in the crowd, you'd probably need a stronger brand identity. As you may or may not know, brand identity is more than just a logo or your color scheme. It's the whole vibe of your business. It's the way you show up, it's the way you talk, and the way that people remember you. So if you want to make a lasting impression, you need a brand identity that actually reflects who you are. If this is your first time on my channel, hey guys, I'm Faye, a brand and web designer dedicated to helping business owners create brands that authentically represent them, ones that are impactful and strategic and versatile so you can look good and feel good everywhere. You put so much energy into your business, and I want for your brand to reflect that. So that's what I help business owners do. So let's dive into this. What exactly is a brand identity? Think of it like the DNA of your business. It's all of the visual and verbal elements that come together to represent your brand. That's your logos, your colors, your fonts, the photos that you use, the tone of voice that you use. It's how you present yourself as a whole to the world and how your customers begin to recognize you the longer that you show up in front of them. In short, it's what makes your brand your brand. Without a solid brand identity, you're just another business. If you sell candles, sure, there's thousands of other candle businesses. And if you're a dentist, there are tons of other dentists out there. But what makes you different? Having a strong brand identity is a non-negotiable. With a strong brand identity, people are better able to recognize you. The more consistent your brand identity is, the easier it is for people to remember you. It also helps build trust. If you're polished and professional, people are a lot more likely to do business with you, especially if you look good and you feel put together. People will simply trust you more. And also, once again, in a crowded market, there are thousands of other businesses just like you. Your brand identity is what sets you apart. It's how you show that you're not just another option. You're the best option for your target audience. And also, a strong brand identity creates an emotional bond with your audience. It's really the difference between customers who just buy from you because they happen to find you and the customers that buy from you again because they actually like your products, like what you do, and like what you stand for. So yeah, once again, having a brand identity is a non-negotiable. But what does a brand identity include? It's more than just slapping a logo on your products or on your website. You need to cover all your bases. So your brand identity includes your logo, of course, the face of your brand. Also a color palette that helps set the mood and set the vibes for your brand's personality. A couple fonts, they can help make you look more serious or fun or modern. You should choose ones that match your brand's voice. And also, you should have a consistent imagery and photography style, one that is consistent and cohesive, and one that looks good when you put all your photos together. You should also have brand patterns and textures. These little details really add depth to your brand. You can use them across all your materials, especially in the background of things. They really help make things feel more cohesive. And your tone of voice, whether you're casual, formal, playful, or serious, your brand should sound like you. You should have a way that your brand speaks. You should have core messages, and you should have an understanding of what you want people to remember about your brand. And all of this should be put together in a set of brand guidelines. This is like a little rule book to help you keep everything consistent. It's where you document how all of these different elements of your brand should be used. But not all brand identities are made equal. If you want yours to really hit home, you need to make sure that it is consistent across all platforms, whether that's your website, your social media, or your print materials. Everything should feel cohesive. Your brand identity should really resonate with your target audience. It's not about what you like, but about what also clicks with your customers. Know who you're talking to and create things that reflect their values and what they actually care about. And also, times change and so do trends. So you should have a brand identity that's able to evolve over time without losing its core essence. One that's versatile. And you should also stand out. It should be recognizable and a bit different from other people competing in your industry. And also, you want to make sure your brand is easy to recall and hard to forget. Make it memorable. So if you're ready to build your brand identity, here's how to get started. So first of all, take a good look at what you're working with right now. What's working, what's not. This is a brand audit. And I have a document on my site for free that you can download to audit your brand by yourself. And if you want me to audit it for you, you can always reach out through my Work With Me form. That's in the main menu of my website. Then you should also research your competition and audience. Know who you're up against. You wouldn't compete in a crazy race without knowing your competition. So don't do that in your business either. What is your competition doing? What does your audience love? Use this information to guide the direction of your brand. And from there, define your core identity. That's your foundation. That's everything that matters to get started in your brand. What's your mission? What's your vision? What do you value? What makes you unique? And who are you serving? What is your target audience? You need to get very clear on these before you even move forward. I don't touch logos with my clients until we understand who they are. So definitely understand your core before moving forward. And once you know that, you're able to hone in on a visual direction. You can create mood boards to start visualizing and understanding how you want your brand to feel. And from there, you can create a versatile logo suite with multiple variations for different uses, a color palette that aligns with your brand's vibe, fonts that complement your visual identity, patterns and textures that enhance your brand's recognition, and other elements like icons or illustrations or any other design elements that help bring your brand even more to life. And when you have all of that, put them together into a brand guideline document that explains how to use it. This helps things stay consistent in your brand. And with these steps, hopefully you're well on your way to building a brand identity that's not just strong, but also authentically you. But having a solid brand identity is just the beginning. Now it's time to put it to work. When you have a solid brand identity, you should put it into every touch point that your audience comes into contact with, whether that's your website design or your event booth design if you do trade shows and local events, or your marketing materials like your newsletters, your business cards, your social media graphics, or packaging design if you sell products. From social media to email campaigns, your brand identity should be consistent everywhere. No matter where you are, your audience should know that this is you. And your brand identity is not set in stone. It should really grow with your business. It should evolve with time. The market changes, your business might pivot, and so reevaluating your brand identity every 3 to 5 years-ish helps keep you fresh and relevant. If your brand feels outdated, if you're not connecting with your audience, if it doesn't really represent where your business is headed, or if it's starting to feel a bit stale and you want to improve it for your audience, it might be time for a refresh. And to refresh your brand, just start by reassessing your core identity and then tweak your visual and verbal elements as needed. The goal is to evolve while staying true to what makes your brand unique. And don't completely overhaul in a way that your audience is unable to recognize you anymore. If you spent years of your career trying to build your audience, you want to make sure that they still know it's you. Regular updates help make sure that your brand continues to connect with your audience and stand out in your marketplace. So yeah, branding is not just a one-time task. It is an ongoing process, but when you do it right, it's really what sets your business apart and creates a long-lasting impression with your audience. If you're ready to start building or refining your brand identity, remember it's all about staying true to who you are while connecting with your audience in a way that feels authentic and memorable. I have a couple freebies on my website that might help you along the way. One of them is that brand audit I mentioned earlier, where you can give your business a little checkup for free. And also, I think you would really enjoy my brand identity checklist. This is a list of all of the different elements that you should probably take into consideration as you build your brand. So definitely download them both. Go to constantcreates.com/freebies and you will find everything that you need. There are a lot of other blog posts on my website as well about branding and design and marketing to help keep you learning and growing. But more than anything, please, if you find this video helpful, subscribe to the channel. Every Monday, I create new videos on branding and design and evolving your brand. So definitely give me a like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this. Alrighty, well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little business card cutting session, and I'll probably let it keep going for a couple minutes, but you take care of yourself and you have a wonderful rest of your week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.